What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? I hope everyone is fine and doing great and staying clean and staying off the gear. On Tuesday afternoon, I was gonna be gone for a long time. You weren't gonna hear from me for maybe 6 months at least, if not years. I guess I got cocky and I had shit on me, and it was in the afternoon, like 4:30, and I ran into a checkpoint and I didn't know what to do. The guy wanted my ID and my license and stuff like that, and I gave him the stuff, and as he was walking around from the passenger side to my side, I took the shit out of my pocket and hid it somewhere. And he was like, "What are you hiding down there?" And I was like, "Oh, nothing at all." He's like, "Are you sure you don't have shit?" I'm like, fine, alright, look. I was just hiding this, and I pulled out a pocket knife, a small pocket knife. And I'm like, "Here, this is it." So he's like, "Are you sure you don't have anything else?" I'm like, "Yep, sure, search me, do your worst." And he starts searching all over the place. And then he asked for he took the car, my license and registration, and he asked for my ID. And he lock the car and come with me. So I go in with him to where the officers are and stuff like that. And he just stand there. He's like, "I found this in the car." He's like, "Ooh, a pocket knife." And he starts poking fun at me and shit like that. And he's like, "Do you have shit on you? Are you sure you don't have shit on you? Because if we get some shit, if you say no and we get some shit, I'm not letting you off the hook, and I'm gonna fucking throw the book at you. So you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm sure. Search it." And then he goes, "Oh, you grab two guys and fucking turn his car upside down. And you stay here." I'm like, "Fine." So they go, and they're gone for 10 minutes. And I am just standing there praying every prayer known to man that they don't find shit. And he comes back in and he's like, "Pew, we found this." I'm like, holy shit, my life just went to ruin. I'm never gonna see my daughter again. I'm never gonna see my wife again, who were waiting for me. I was supposed to take my wife to the hospital. So, yeah, everything went to shit. And the minute they found that, everything was fucked up. So I quickly texted my mom and my sis and my wife, and I told them I'm stuck in a checkpoint with a pocket knife and they're gonna fuck me up. So from 4:30, from 4:40 until maybe 7 p.m., it's just me begging them to let me go. And I was bawling like crazy because that's it. I'm done. I'm never gonna see my kid again. I'm never gonna see my wife again. And it's gonna be I'm fucked. I'm gonna lose my work. I'm gonna lose everything. And my reputation is gonna get fucked because my mom and sister, I'm gonna find out. So I was begging them not to do whatever. And he was gonna let me go. And for some reason, he changed his mind and he decided he's not gonna let me go. So I had put my hands behind my back, and they put that pocket knife in front of me, and he took a picture of me, and that was it. And at about 10:30, they took me down to the police station, and they threw me in jail in a fucking cell, and it's an 8x8 cell that has 35 fucking people in it, and they're all stuck together, sleeping on their sides, filed like that. And of course, there's the guy running the fucking cell. And you know how it is. And that was it. My life was fucking ruined. So I spent that night from 10:30 all the way to 9 a.m. the next day in that fucking cell. And it was just horrible. There's no fucking toilet. Everyone is stuck together. There's no way to stand. There's nowhere to stand. There's nowhere to sleep. There's nowhere. It's just me. I don't know what to do. And the next day, which was today morning, they took us to court, and I went in front of the judge. in front of the judge, and they cuff us together like in twos, and I hate cuffs, man. They're so tight, and you know I'm skinny, so it's like gripping onto the bone, and I'm like, dude, could you please loosen it up? And that motherfucker goes, sure, I'll loosen it up, come here. And he goes and he makes it even harder. I'm like, bitch, you know? And I'm withdrawing, and I'm going through shit, and I've got no meds. So I go in front of the judge, or DA actually, and I'm like, that's not my knife. They fucking set me up, and he wouldn't believe me. He's like, this is too cool and too expensive and too, like, you know, posh for a fucking cop to plan it on you. This is yours. I'm sure it's yours. And he doesn't believe me. And I like begged him. I'm like, please, dude, you just said you're gonna let me go. So could you just let me go from court instead of going back to jail and then, you know, back to the police station instead of... I don't want to go back to there. Please, man. I'm not cut out for that shit. I am begging you. And he's like, no, I can't let you go from here. You're gonna have to go back to the police station and leave from there. And you're gonna have a court date. And it's on the 23rd of December. So make sure you don't miss it. What the fuck? Dude. He's like, no, I don't believe you. Anyways, so we're in this fucking cell. It's a huge cell, and it's got like 50 people in it from different fucking police stations all over the country. And we stayed there from fucking 11:30 a.m. all the way to 8:30 p.m. just sitting there. And these motherfuckers, they just piss and shit anywhere. Seriously, like fucking animals. There's these two fucking corners where they just piss and shit where like people are supposed to sit, and they have the roughest fucking benches made out of concrete, and it's all dirty, and it's infested with fucking insects and bugs and cockroaches, and oh my god, you have no idea. I spent like 2 days just walking around or standing up or trying to lay down. It was the worst experience of my entire life. You have no idea. That coupled with withdrawing and me not having my phone, not having anything, no cigarettes, I was fucking dying, man. So we reach the police station at like maybe 10. And from there, they just... some guys are going to go back to the cell and some guys are going to leave. And the guys are going to leave. We stayed there from 10:30 till 1 a.m. Just fucking... It took them from 10:30 or 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. just to let us go. Doing the paperwork and all that. Doing paperwork for 6 people, it took them that long. And I am in pain, and my legs are hurting on my knees and my thighs and my back. And I'm just withering. And everyone who can see me, or like he keeps looking at me, they keep doing, yeah, you're on that shit. So yeah. Anyways, I'm out. I'm not doing this shit anymore. I saw my life flash before my eyes, and I want out. I'm not gonna do this anymore. In the next video I post, I'm not gonna post anything until I'm at least 4 days clean. So I'm gonna try my hardest to just stick to the course. And I'm out. I'm only telling you this story because remember how I told you it could be you? Well, it could be you, could be me. And I've done a couple of overnighters before, no big deal, but these 2 days were the worst 2 days of my entire existence. Having to shit in that fucking corner with no running water, or... it was the worst. I felt like a fucking... I don't know. Even animals don't act like that. It was the worst experience of my life. And someone was just posted a comment about, you know, me posting videos of me failing, and that is just encouraging people to fail. So like I said before, I'm not gonna upload another video until I am clean, at least 4 days clean. And that's just about it. I just wanted to tell you that I got busted, and it happened to me, it could happen to you, could happen to anybody, and you don't want that. Even if you've got good conditions in jails at your country, trust me, nothing is better than freedom. Nothing in the world is better than freedom. You're wasting your money, you're wasting your health, and you're wasting everything, and you're gonna lose anything good in your life because of that shit. And I already knew that before. I just had to get stung really badly for me to wake the fuck up, I guess, or whatever. So I'm not gonna upload anything else until I am clean. And if you want to text me, you know how to reach me. If not, stay clean, stay safe. Try to fucking get off that shit. And if you need any help, or if you want to talk, or if you want to open up about anything, I am here for you. Just text me as always. And that's about it. My God, I am so out of it that I missed a part. I'm sure everyone is wondering if they caught the shit. Why am I being charged with the felony of having an unlicensed weapon? Well, when I text my mom and my sis, they came running to the fucking checkpoint, and you know, you've got two weeping chicks in front of cops, and I don't know, I guess they got to him, or he has a soft spot or whatever, so he decides, instead of fucking thrashing me with at least 6 months of jail time, he decides to disregard the shit they found, and he's just gonna charge me with a knife. So that's why. And the thing is, on 23rd, I could get charged with 3 years in jail. I could get serious prison time, so wish me luck, because I'm gonna need it. So that's what happened. Oh yeah, I remember, in the midst of me begging and bawling at the same time, I was like, dude, I'm surrounded by women that I have to take care of. My wife, my daughter, my mom, my sis, and my grandma. And I'm the only man, so please don't fuck this up, because you're gonna ruin so many lives over some stupid shit. Alright, so please. This motherfucker proceeds to tell me that he could take this tiny rock and cut it up and put it into little pieces of paper and charge me with being a dealer if he wanted to. I'm like, the fucking audacity, man. It's just a tiny rock. Anyways, what they didn't know was that they only caught a tiny rock. Right next to it was a fucking pack of like 4 huge rocks. So I'm seriously glad they didn't find that. So yeah, it's still down there in the car. So now I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. What should I do with this pack of 4 huge rocks? Should I just go for one last hurrah and then stop? Or should I just chuck it? Or should I just sell it and get some money back? I'll leave that up to you guys. You tell me what to do. And yeah, I seriously hope none of you run into anything like that. Stay safe. And if you can't get off the gear like me, just always, no matter what time it is, no matter where you're going, no matter what you're doing, if you're gonna have shit on you, keep it hidden. It doesn't matter what day, it doesn't matter what time. Before you leave, before you start your car, hide the shit where no one can find it, and then proceed about your day. Because the whole checkpoint thing is based on them thinking they caught you by surprise, which is what happened actually. But I mean, that is the whole essence of the whole checkpoint thing, is that they catch you off guard. So if you have this stuff hidden already, you can be cool. Like, I don't have shit on me, right? Instead of having to do weird shit in front of the guy who's like standing right there in front of the car, like I did. So if you can't get off it right away and you're gonna move around with shit on you, always keep it hidden somewhere absolutely safe until you can get off. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that bit up, because I'm sure all of you were wondering, what the fuck is he talking about? He said they busted him with shit and he's being charged with a pocket knife. So that's what happened. And he was telling me that he did me this huge favor, because I could have gotten 6 months or life. This motherfucker was thinking about charging me with 25 years, a fucking life sentence, over a tiny rock. He was gonna cut it up and make me out to be a dealer, or make me out to be a user and have me go through the whole, cycle of prison time and courts and stuff like that for 6 months in prison. So I guess in a way I got lucky. I believe that, God was by my side just because of my daughter and because of my wife and because all of these people that have been crying for 2 days straight because of me and my selfish fucking acts. So I don't know what to say, really. Just stay off the shit. Try to stay off the shit. Get off it as fast as you can, because there is no other outcome, sadly. Either gonna end up dead and buried in the ground, or you're gonna end up busted and thrown in jail. Or, the third thing that they talk about is, going to the loony bin. I don't believe that shit, but, So you're either gonna go to jail, or you're either gonna get fucking buried in the ground. And you don't want that, because you're not just hurting yourself, you're hurting everyone around you, and you're hurting everyone that is connected to you in your life in any way, shape, or form. So just try to get off it. Please try to get off it. And the next time I post a video, I promise you that I will be at least 4 days clean. Till then, if you want to know anything else, if you have questions, if you just want to talk because you're bored or you're waiting for the guy or whatever, or you're going through pain, just call me.